Hello everyone, this is Edubuk from Edubuk. Now let me show you how we are recording the MIIT screening certificates of the students on the blockchain. First, we'll open the website edubuk.io, and then I'll click on register here for the blockchain-based profiling. Then let me just add the MetaMask wallet address. Let it open when it's connected. I'm copying my address. Then let's add 100 to one student, push button ready. Yeah. And account type will be learner, which is student. So just blockchain, the MetaMask wallet opens. Yeah, let it. All right, now the network is a little busy, but let me just open the console just to show you. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So let me just confirm this transaction and show you here. Push ready learner, let the transaction complete on the blockchain. And it's hash and everything will come here. There you go, live on the Polygon testnet. And yeah, so these are all the block hashes and everything. And we can also check how it is approved. First of all, let me just add the name of the person here. Pushpak ready was, yeah, Pushpak ready. Just add here to create a certificate. All right, Pushpak ready. Now let me go to adding her credentials on the blockchain. So let her first of all log in. This is the MetaMask wallet address. Learners and experts will log in here. Retrieve from the blockchain, as you can see. Yeah, she's here. And then for students, I'm adding the for lifelong learner. Yeah, so here I will add the certificate information. So the last learner ID let me just quickly check it. This is okay. So this will be, I think we have added 100. So this will be 101. Yeah. And for the same, let me just go on the contract address, which is here. Where we can just open this contract to see the transaction actually on the blockchain. Yeah, 1 minute ago, I did this transaction. And if you want to see, this was a successful transaction. The block was 261408997. And you can see here, 261048997. And from my address, this is the same address that I'm having, my MetaMask wallet address, 2E6 to CF3, 2E6 to CF3. And yeah, this is the contract which is there like PC7, right? So everything matches perfectly. Now, this is the controller, DC7. Now what I have to do here is basically, I have to check, just going back on this address contract, how many learners read the contract. Yeah, so on the learner side, or let me just quickly also see MCN Sidhu is the last we added, so that's 100. It will be in MCN Sidhu. Yeah, let me just quickly check which learner ID was he. It was 129. So this new learner ID will be 130. So learners, let me see if I have 130 ID. There you go. This is the new learner that I just added in front of you. 130. Now let me add the certificate credentials of this learner. Basically, we have IT screening results that I will add here. The learner ID is 130. Issuing authority obviously is Edubuk because we are issuing it. Candidate name is Pushpak ready. Yeah, and issuer ID is 3, which is the Edubuk's ID. Let me show you quickly here. The experts ID, basically the one who is issuing the certificate experts. If I click 3 ID, then it's Edubuk. This is that ID. So ID number 3, name of the degree is obviously MIIT screening, and let me put all the credentials of the student on blockchain. First of all, on the certificate, which is Pushpak Reddy, is this bodily kinesthetic, naturalistic, interpersonal, bodily kinesthetic. Yeah, here. This is the 3 intelligence type that she has got, and then top 3 interests of Pushpak Reddy as per the results of the MIT screening is this: conventional and realistic and social, and then top 3 career paths for the same is military personnel, astronomer, social work director. Let me just quickly add this. Now I have got these 3 top 3 intelligence type, top 3 career paths, top 3 interests, which I will add here and close the bracket, so that these are also recorded for any cross verification in the future. So as you can see, all these 3 I'm adding. Now what I'll do is I'll record on the blockchain. When I'm clicking on recording, my MetaMask wallet opens. I will once again confirm the transaction. Once the transaction is confirmed, here you can see, and the block hash will very soon be generated, and you can verify it live on the Polygon blockchain website. There you go. This is there, right? Now, yeah. Let me just quickly check it. Whether which ID was this, the last ID of the learner, MCN. Yeah, the last ID of the certificate was 114. So let me quickly check on the transaction under the project section, which is basically the where the results are getting stored. So 113 was of Pushpak Reddy. Exactly. Sorry, 114, not 113. 114 was of this MCNC2. Let's see if 115 is the one that I've just put exactly. There you see. Edubuk issued, Pushpak Reddy, MIT screening, bodily kinesthetic, naturalistic, interpersonal. Here you go, bodily kinesthetic, naturalistic, interpersonal, conventional, realistic, and social, conventional, social, military personnel, astronomer, director. So it is correctly being verified, right? And what I have to do next is, so these are all 3 fine, name fine, all 3 intelligence types and everything recorded. Now what I have to do is, I have to approve the, or include here, update this, because the contact address will remain same, contact verification will remain same, block hash will obviously change. Let me update the block hash of this transaction from here. This is the same as on the Polygon. Let me just quickly update this block hash, which is this. Yeah, and block number. Let me also update the number 261054817. This, and then transaction URL will obviously be the one that was just approved. So let me go to the contract real quick, like Polygon scan, and let me just produce here. I have gotten here. Now, as I have gotten here, the contract is like I can just go back, Polygon scan, and just add my contract address, right? So which is basically this to check the hash of the signed up transaction. So this was a signed up transaction. This is 261048897. This is exactly what I've added here, but the transaction URL will be here. Where? Here. Which one? This one. So this is the transaction hash. So I'll just upload this transaction hash so that it is updated. Now this is 6C6, and you can definitely see it's 6C6 here. So everything is great, everything is going fine. So I will just update this with the new learner ID. And the learner ID is, as we just checked, in the MCN one, it was, MCN C2 was 129. So this has to be 130. Let us quickly check it in the read contract under learners, which is number 16. Yes, 130. If I query it's Pushpak Reddy. So I'll update it here. learner ID 130, name is Pushpa. Ready? Edubuk issued. Issuer ID same as expert ID 3. Certificate ID, we just checked. The latest one was 114. So this has to be 115. I'll just quickly show you again. If you go to the projects, this is that 115, Pushpa ready, Edubuk, everything going fine. So I've just updated the certificate ID. And for this also, I will just update the block hash of the transaction. From this is the first hash. This is the second transactions hash. And there you go. This is the block hash for the second transaction. And yeah, right. And I'll just update this. This is the block number. Let me update the block number 2614069, which should match here. Yeah. And the transaction URL, I will just, this is the transaction, right? Yeah, I'll just put a Polygon blockchain. I'll just again copy the contact address. Now this is the transaction hash of the certificate add project transaction. I go here and this is the transaction hash. If you can see here 26104956. This is exactly, absolutely the same 26104956. So this is the transaction ID. There you go. And the read contract certificate verification URL just remains absolutely the same. So this is absolutely what we wanted to do. And now I will do just the, create this certificate, and Pushpak ready will be the name. And this will be the new certificate issued on the blockchain of the person. And I've saved it as here. And now I'll save it as a PDF. And there you go. We have already uploaded 100 certificates. This is it. Completely verified. Let me just quickly check you one random certificate. Let's see, I don't know, Nihal. Let's check top 3 intelligence, top 3 interest, top 3 career path, if everything is fine or not. This is that, okay, let's check. Learner ID 92 should be Nihal. Let's check. Real live. Learner ID 92 should be Nihal, which is here. Number 3 is obviously the experts. The learners is in number 16. So absolutely learner ID, if you can check here, learner ID was in this case 92 Nihal. So if you click here 92 query Nihal, absolutely right, Nihal. And the certificate is certificate was 77. So let me go to projects. Let me see 77. Edubuk Nihal, Edubuk issued to certificate to Nihal. Musical, logical, mathematical, existential, musical. Let me see Nihal, musical, logical, mathematical, existential, and artistic, enterprising, investigative, artistic, music journalist, software, tech, and music journalist, software, or tech and developer, or career counselor. Absolutely right. Everything is fine. You can cross verify anytime, any address here. You can, the same thing that I just did. And you can just cross check this learner ID, expert issuer ID, certificate ID, and this transaction hash, whether it has been approved or not. Exactly. And this block 26087466, and this is exactly the same 2608. And block hash is this 4A of BD. Exactly. And this is the transaction hash F47. And if you see here, this is exactly the same. F47 will be the end. F47. Exactly right. So everything is working perfectly fine. And this transaction also approved 720-720-2680-7476 block hash, 2670-76 block hash, block number 7, right? So everything is fine. I showed you one random certificate also. I showed you the full process, how I did for the new person, this person, Pushpak ready, all 3 I recorded on the blockchain in front of you. Everything is completely verified and everything's working perfectly fine. Thank you so much for watching this demo. Yeah. Much appreciated. Thank you so much.